What's up, you guys, and welcome back to How I Did It. My name is Jesse Lewis with Century 21 BUSCH REALTY GROUP, and we are in the second week of How I Did It. Week 2, episode 2. This week we're going to have a little bit of a different focus. I'm going to talk to y'all a little bit about why I'm doing this. Why am I doing the How I Did It series, and how that plays into my long-term goals. The main reason is to build on my business. And then we're going to talk about my 3 goals for this upcoming week. So the purpose of this How I Did It series is to talk about what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and bringing people along for the ride so you can see that start to finish, rags to riches type story. Again, my personal financial goal for real estate is about $200,000 a year. Last Monday, I stated I wanted to do that as a real estate agent, but it's actually as a real estate agent and a real estate investor. So this week, I have 3 additional goals trying to build on last week. And something I wrote down in my notes was, how do I build on last week? And something that I mentioned in the last video was about doing 1 minute, or trying to keep these videos down to 1 minute. Well, that's ineffective. Trying to do everything that I'm trying to accomplish, it takes a little bit more than 1 minute to make these videos. So I'm scrapping that. That's how I'm going to build on what I'm learning, what I'm taking away. Last week, I took away time management. So time management is something I'm really going to be pressing hard on today, like focusing on. For example, I'm posting this on Monday. This is a Monday video, but I recorded this video after Monday. So each video is posted the week after it's actually done. But so let's say this is the goals video for Monday. I solidified or wrote down and mapped out my goals before I actually recorded and posted this video. And that's my way of doing my time management better. So last week I struggled a little bit with being good with my time or managing my time well. So I'm focusing on doing that well this week. So let's get into the why. The main reason I'm building the How I Did It series is for not really proof, but kind of like a track for somebody else to run on, and an accountability system for myself. At some point to these videos, somebody's going to see this and start critiquing me. Somebody's going to see this and start encouraging me or discouraging me. Either way, it all plays into what I need to accomplish. It's those building blocks and those experiences that I need to have to get to where I need to go. There's a quote that I actually don't know where I got it from, but I'm pretty sure I made this up myself. And it's very simple. It's, in order to change your lifestyle, you have to change your lifestyle. So that being said, I'm trying to do something different. So now I'm using this platform to hold myself accountable to myself and you guys. So that's the why. I'm building something. Ultimately, it goes into my long-term goals for my financial reasons, for my family, and later on I'll do a deep dive into those motivations. But right now, these are the stepping stones. So I'm giving y'all my weekly goals, which play into my monthly goals, which play into my yearly goals, which play into my infinite goals. All right? So that's the why. That's why I'm doing this. And that's just one piece of why. And then, so this week for the goals, I wrote down an additional 3. Number 1, schedule 1 more meeting with an attorney. So this past Monday, I met with an attorney, and it seems like we got a pretty good relationship going. We'll be working together best we can. Hopefully, I can provide resources to her that can service her, whether it's for money or not. I try to develop relationships and offer her or my associates resources that can help them out. Number 2, so that's number 1. Number 1 was schedule 1 more meeting with an attorney, a divorce attorney. Number 2, find 3 bar associations and do meetups. So I didn't go into more explaining on my first goal because it plays into my second one. The reason I'm trying to get in touch with more attorneys is so that I can service more people. So scheduling a meeting with an attorney and finding 3 bar associations, this is to develop that network of attorneys and judges and divorce professionals. And then number 3, scheduling 1 networking event. I do that with Chamber of Commerce, so I already got that taken care of this week. And again, what I'm trying to do is, I'm not really popular, or not very many people know who I am here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. So I'm making it a point to get out into the community. I'll be doing some volunteer stuff later on, but that's more personal. I used to be in a Rotary Club in Hawaii, and I want to get back to that. But right now I haven't yet. I just haven't figured out how to schedule it out. So this week is going to be heavy on the networking part. Finding attorneys, finding bar associations, and scheduling that networking event with the Chamber of Commerce, which I already did that. if you'll notice, the past 2 weeks, I went to the Chamber of Commerce, and I'm trying to, like, I've done that. It might seem redundant, but I'm new to the Chamber of Commerce as well. So I'm trying to make it a point to get to know my Chamber of Commerce. How can I serve? Who do I need to know? Who can benefit from me? How much value can I generate to my network? So they don't know me. I don't know most of them. So I'm trying to make sure that I become an actual part and asset to the Chamber of Commerce on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. I'm reading over them. I write them down every week. I wrote down my takeaways. I told you guys the results in the video on last Friday. The main takeaway, and I wrote this out like this verbatim. Takeaways. I'm only focusing on one takeaway this week: time management. I can't afford to be at zero. So when I set a goal and I don't accomplish any of it for 24 hours or 48 hours or 72 hours or 5 days, I don't think that's acceptable for myself. So my goal this week is to manage my time significantly better. And the way that I'm doing that is I'm basically keeping up with my calendar. Almost any professional you know will be keeping a calendar. So I'm setting aside time in my calendar, like, okay, sit down, take a look at what you're supposed to be doing, and actually do it, as opposed to waking up the next day after running through your whole day and like, oh man, I didn't get to this, and this. All right, guys, so that was a little bit longer than I had hoped, but I spelled out my goals, the reason I'm doing it on a small level, and now we know what I have to work towards this week. Come back Wednesday and you'll get an update on where I actually stand with those goals. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about how I accomplished or didn't accomplish those goals and what I did towards those goals. I feel like last time I kind of left a lot up to mystery and didn't explain enough of what was going on. Please like, share, subscribe, most of all, comment. That way I understand what you guys are getting from these videos. And I'll see you right back here Wednesday for where I'm at on how I did it.